Hello? Hello? Hey, there you are. Hey, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Was that too close? That was too close, wasn't it? It was way too close, all up in your personal space. What a weirdo. Anyway, hey, El Mezcalero Shaves here. Like I said, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm very excited to do this series here. I've been wanting to do this series on the Italian tricolor for a really long time. What I've been waiting on to do this series is I've been waiting on the safety razor from PRORASO, and yeah, they have a safety razor. It's really cool looking. Yeah, it's not readily available all the time. You know, there's actually a long waiting list, and yeah, I've been on the waiting list for a while. I've been wanting to do this series. I'm waiting on that razor. Like I said, I've been on it for a while, and I'm like, I'm just not waiting anymore. I got everything I need to do this series. I've got all my information that I want to present to you guys for these soaps, and yeah, I can't wait any longer. It's been long enough. I don't know when they're gonna email me and say, hey, the razor's available. I figured, let's just get it going. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to do this series with this PRORASO soap because PRORASO is very well regarded in Italy, and it is seen as a classic. PRORASO is considered a high quality brand with a long heritage. Many people, from beginners to experienced wet shavers to professional barbers, have been using PRORASO for a really long time already. The brand is known for its quality and its fragrance. So PRORASO has been a really high quality soap that's been around since 1908. And yeah, it's highly sought after because of its quality, giving you a smooth shave, and yeah, it's just such an awesome product. What makes it stand out above the rest is that PRORASO, it really appeals to everyone, no matter what your skin type is. It's got refreshing product for your face. If you got sensitive skin, they got a product for that. It's got a product for rough beards, coarse beards, and PRORASO also has a product for really dry skin, which is the blue one. Another thing that makes PRORASO so popular is that it's readily available. I know, like in America, here in the States, you got to go to certain places to get your soaps. When you go to the supermarkets, you're only going to find like the really cheap, really low quality soaps. Not PRORASO. You go to Italy, PRORASO is widely available everywhere. You can get it in the small little corner stores. You can get it in professional barbershops. You can get it at the supermarkets. Yeah, it's everywhere, and like I say, they got formulas for everybody, which makes it highly sought after. PRORASO has used the same sort of branding to market their products for a really long time, so it's not like they've gone through a revamp and a huge change. When you see the PRORASO label, you know exactly what you're looking at. You don't look at it and you say, oh, this used to look like this. So, it doesn't look like that anymore. So now I got to get used to something different. No, PRORASO's had the same branding forever already. Very easy to spot. So I guess the main reason I really wanted to do this PRORASO series was because I thought it was really cool that PRORASO has green, white, and red. And they also have a blue one too, but the green, white, and the red, it represents the Italian flag colors, which I thought was really cool. And that's actually what motivated me to do this series here. So the Italian trio flag, it goes all the way back to the Caspidane Republic back in 1797. So yeah, it goes way back. The Italian trio flag, it took its inspiration from the French flag, actually. The initial selection of colors likely blended regional symbols. You have the red and the white, which represents the city of Milan. You have the green, which represents the uniform colors of the Milanese Civic Guard. And those three colors are widely celebrated today in Italy. The Italian flag, green, white, and red, you'll see that they're both equal length, equal width, and they're in a vertical line on the Italian flag. And it's highly debated what those colors represent. Like I said earlier, you've got the red and the white, which represent the city of Milan, and the green, which represents the uniform of the Milanese Civic Guard. But it's highly debated that the green stands for Italy's rolling hills and lush plains, the white representing the snow-capped mountains in Italy, and the red representing the bloodshed of Italian independence and unification. They say that the green represents hope and that the red represents valor, and of course the white for the snow-capped mountains. So the word PRORASO in Italian, it means for shaving, and the word PRORASO is derived from Latin, not Italian, believe it or not. PRORASO has been around since 1908 and was founded by Ludovico Martelli. And the PRORASO brand was started by Ludovico's son, Piero Martelli, in 1948. And he came out with this guy here. He came out with the PRORASO pre-shave. And that was marketed as La Crema Miracolo, which is miracle cream. So yeah, I'm very excited to do this. The PRORASO Green has scent notes of eucalyptus and mint. It is very, very refreshing. The aftershave splash has scent notes of eucalyptus. It has scent notes of green, mint, a woody scent, and camphor. In my research, I believe camphor is like a resin that's derived from certain trees. So yeah, I'm ready to get this shave going. So I'm going to go over everything that I'm using here. I am going to be using, of course, you know me, Feather New High Stainless razor blade, the PRORASO Green shave soap. It's just the cap right now because I got the soap blooming right now with water. Did I mention the pre-shave? We'll be starting with the pre-shave first. Merkur 34G. 34C is the chrome plated. This is the 34G gold plated. And I will be shimming this feather blade, make it a little more aggressive because this is a little too mild for me. I shim it and make the blade gap a little wider, and it is a perfect shave for me. Gonna finish off with the PRORASO aftershave splash, and then at the very end I'll also be using a little bit of this balm. And hopefully I don't forget my Allen block. I get to talking so much I always forget my Allen block. And of course I have the PRORASO boar hair shaving brush, or lather brush, whatever you want to call it. I've got this guy in the water. So I am gonna wet my face, I'm gonna get some pre-shave on, and then we'll load our razor. Got my pre-shave here, just gonna take a little bit like that out of here. I'll grab a little tiny bit more. Rub it in between my hands and we'll get it on our face. We'll get it on my face. I'm not going to spread this all over your face. That wouldn't be very nice. Well, unless you were getting ready to shave and you need some help, yeah, I'll help you out. So this is considered a vintage classic barbershop scent. This eucalyptus and this mint. You really can't argue with it. It's been around since the beginning. Maybe not since the beginning, but it's been around since 1948. It is one of the originals. Classic barbershop scent. It's a beautiful scent. I think I've mentioned before, if you're a little bit groggy, shaving with this in the morning, yeah, it'll definitely wake you up. Okay, so I'm going to untwist this guy. I'm going to get my top cap off, and I've got my feather blade here. I'm going to install it in my top cap here, and then I have another blade here that I've actually cut off the sharp edges. And I'm just going to place that guy on top of this razor blade. Hold it all together because I just want to increase that gap a little bit. Put it down, and then I will screw it down, get it all closed up. And then I'll back it off, and then I'll tighten it back up again, just to make sure everything is all aligned for me. And I'll look at my blade reveal. My blade reveal looks really nice. And there's really not much, a little bit of overhang, not really much, but yeah, a little tiny bit. It's not gonna bother anything. Yeah, I like to put the pre-shave on my face while I'm loading up the razor. That helps everything get softened up and whatnot. Like I said, I've got water inside of here, blooming this soap here, so I am not gonna do a bowl lather. I'm just gonna dump that out. I'm gonna get my brush, and I am just gonna start loading it up here. Got my boar brush loaded, so I'm just gonna paint it on my face here. This is a serious knot right here. There's so much water in here. You can see the water just dripping off. This holds a lot of water, almost like a badger brush. It's crazy. Holds a lot of water, a lot of soap. Well, I don't need any extra water on here, so I'm just going to paint this on like this. And then I am going to break the back, and let's make a lather here. I feel like deja vu here because I used this product when I shot a video for the razor company, and I mentioned how I always put my hand in my pocket when I'm doing something. When I'm working with one hand, I always have my other hand in my pocket, and I'm trying to lather up, and I got my hand in my pocket, and I'm just standing here doing this number like this. I don't know why I do that. It's just habit. Just a little quirk that I do all the time. And so I am gonna, actually, instead of dipping my brush in water, I'm gonna use this little sprayer. A lot of guys really love the aftershave, the scent of the aftershave. And I mentioned the scent notes earlier, that being the same thing as the shave soap, except this has a woody scent and a camphor scent, which is like a resin. So anyway, the people absolutely love that scent. Their biggest problem with that aftershave splash is that it doesn't project very far. When you put it on, that scent is only for you. It's not going to project out into a room, and not everyone is going to notice you're wearing it. So I'm going to start across the grain here. Okay, that's my second pass right there. I'm going to rinse off, see where we're at, and see if I got to touch up anywhere. Okay, so I got a couple of areas right here that I need to touch up real quick. And other than that, everything else feels really, really good. Oh, my face is so slick. This soap is so good. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, guys, that feels pretty good right there. I think I'm going to rinse this off, and I'm not going to forget my alum block. Get my alum block wet. This is so nice. That Merkur 34G, I'm sorry, is so nice. I have nothing to talk about here. There is no stain. There is maybe a little tiny bit right here. Like I said, really nothing to talk about. That's such a good razor, and I actually got BBS here today. Yeah, that's amazing. Just feels so good to get your technique better and better, and your shaves start getting better and better. It just makes you fall in love with this ritual even more. So I'm going to rinse this off, and then we'll get some aftershave splash on. Okay, guys, it looks like I rinsed more than my face. I got my eyes and my ears and everything. Okay, so there we go. Pat everything dry, real good like that. I don't think this aftershave splash has any ingredients that are going to settle, but just shake the snot out of it. I never thought that was a good idea at first until I got Barrister and Man Spice, and I looked in it and I was like, whoa, all them ingredients are separating. And then I shook it up really good and used it, and oh, that stuff is so good. So good. Yeah, it's just phenomenal. So I'm going to get a little bit of this in my hand here, and this is going to hurt me big time because I got cuts all over my hands. That smells incredible. And already, it's not even dry. It's still wet on my face. It already is making my face feel so good. This is incredible stuff. And this is weird stuff because it does have alcohol in it, but the alcohol, it kind of creeps up on you. The alcohol doesn't hit you right away. So we got the splash on there. I'm just going to put the cap back. Still got my pre-shave uncapped, so we'll put that back. And then I'm going to get this balm. I'm going to use it. You know what? I've got some of this balm in a different container, and I want to use that up before I start using this up. Okay, here we go. This is the PRORASO Green Aftershave Balm. I have it in this guy. So I don't know why. I had a bunch of these laying around, and when I started getting these products, I started putting them inside of here. So I'm going to get a tiny little bit. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. So, and that right there is plenty. Not much there, but it's plenty. Wow. Wow, that feels so good. That is so refreshing. So you know what's funny is I never mentioned this before, but this feels so refreshing. And this PRORASO right here, it says, it's all wet, Rinfrescante, which means refreshing. And yeah, I've really never mentioned it before, but I notice it all the time. And as soon as I put it on, that menthol just refreshes your face so much. It just feels great. Such great products. No wonder why they've been so popular for so long, and they've never lost their steam, you know. They've always been popular, and they're still popular, and they always will be popular. Like Ric Flair said, I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Any of you guys are wrestling fans out there. I'm not anymore, but me and my son used to watch it all the time when he was little. So anyway, that's about it, guys. I hope you guys like this series. There's 3 more episodes coming in this series. So yeah, I'll speak a little bit more about the other soaps. I just wanted to cover the green in this one. Thank you so much again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe. Yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys have done a series of shaving with certain products and whatnot. I'd be interested in knowing that. That's pretty cool. So anyway, like I said, thank you so much again. You guys take care of yourselves. You hear? God bless you.